Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Greg Cobb. I really appreciate you all being here tonight. I'm super excited about the information that we're going to share with each and every one of you. It's a topic that I've been really enamored with recently because it is something that we all struggle with, as you'll learn a little bit later in this Zoom. But real quick, I just wanted to share with you. I've been in this industry for over 20 years. I don't like to say exactly how long because I show my age, but anyway, I've been around the block a few times and seen a lot of things, and I'm really super excited about the products that we have here. They are top-notch products that, unlike anything I've ever seen in this industry, and so that it's really a pleasure bringing information and sharing these things with people when you can stand so firm on the products and how good they are. So just real quick, I've been on the products here for several months, and I've lost 23 pounds and still headed in that direction. And so I haven't had any relapses or anything. I've not gone backwards. I've just been steady at that. And so not having drastic weight loss, but just a consistent. And sometimes, anytime you're doing weight loss, you're going to have some plateaus and things along the way, but you just keep pushing through that and you start seeing it. Some of it's your body adjusting and things, but anyway, I do want to just minimize my time here because I do have a couple of really sharp ladies that I want to get you in front of. So the first person I'm going to introduce tonight is Stephanie Crawford. She has been a health coach for many years. She's married to a chiropractor. So I think when you get into her family, it's, there's a lot of wellness going on there. So, but she's been helping people for a lot of years with weight loss and with metabolism. So I'm going to turn it over to Stephanie. She has a lot of great information to share with you tonight. So Stephanie.
Thank you, Greg. I really do appreciate that. That was a sweet intro. I have notes tonight only because I have a lot of information that I want to share with you. I don't want to get off topic because I know that your time is valuable, and I really sincerely appreciate you guys being here to learn about your metabolic health. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about boosting our metabolic health. But first, I would like to mention the fact that only 12% of Americans are metabolically healthy, which was shocking to me in some ways and not so much in others. So tonight, we're going to try to learn how to not be part of that 12%. And the first thing we're going to look at are the 5 signs of metabolic health. Because I think it's important that we understand what metabolic health is before we go into how can you boost your metabolic health, right? So 5 of those signs are waist circumference, which is the ratio between your waist and your hips, your blood pressure, fasting glucose, or the sugar in your blood when you've not eaten for a certain amount of time, your cholesterol, and your triglycerides. If you have 3 of these markers that are not on target, you are considered someone who has metabolic syndrome. And they say that metabolic syndrome can lead to type 2, strokes, etc., which is not a good thing, right? So the first thing I want to talk about are things that we can do that doesn't cost us any money. All we do is just change a few things that we're doing right now, and there's no cost. You don't have to do anything crazy to change those things. And one of the things is to hydrate. It's so important to drink water and hydrate. You want to move. I don't mean like go out and do CrossFit. If that's your thing, that's okay. But we just need to move. If you're doing dishes, throw on some music and move. If you watch TV in the commercials, sit and stand, or go pick things up. When you pick things up, squat, don't bend over, things like that. Or just go for a 30-minute walk every day will improve your metabolic health tremendously. Sleep is so important. And having a routine where we go to bed at a certain time, we wake up at a certain time, that helps us. And also eating real food. And by real food, I mean, does it swim? Does it walk? Does it fly? Does it grow? Not something that comes out of a bag with tons of chemicals. Um, Even if you can't eat organic, just try to stay away from foods that are in packaging. Those things really do affect our metabolic health. And the other thing is be positive and grateful. Scientifically, they found that you cannot be grateful and stressed out or have anxiety at the same time. So if we can train ourselves when we get into those positions to just think about something that we're grateful about, it will calm your body down. It'll naturally lower your blood pressure. It'll help with cortisol. All of those things have to do with your metabolic health. So those are some things that we can do right now. Another thing we can do, because of our food system, we don't have the same quality of food that our grandparents did. And that's a whole nother Zoom that we could get into. But what we do have are companies like Trinont that provide us with excellent supplementation. And tonight I'm going to talk about 4 of those supplements, one of which comes in a kit. Now you can get one of them separately, but together it's like rocket fuel. It's amazing. And it'll change your life if you stay on it and change some of these daily habits like we just talked about. So I want to talk to you guys about our daily health system, and I'm just going to show you the card that comes with it. It's this beautiful card, and it talks about the 5 key indicators of metabolic health. It talks about how to eat and eating with intent, walking, and then it gives you instructions on exactly what to do and when, to make sure that these products work for you the way they're supposed to. The first product I want to talk about that's in this kit is our Transform. Transform is an amazing product. It had 10 years of research done before this was released to the public. Transform is an enzyme that turns sugar to fiber in your gut. So it pulls sugar and glucose carbs from what you're eating and turns it to fiber in your gut, which is amazing, not only because we're not absorbing the sugar, but also because once you have fiber in your gut, you also pull other toxins. And having fiber in your gut also keeps you satiated longer. So that's really important as well. And this is helping those people who are type 2 or, are having issues with sugar and issues with their spikes and drops. Those times in the middle of the day where you eat lunch and then at 2 o'clock you need a cup of coffee or a nap, right? This helps with that. It also has grains of paradise, which is a thermogenic. And just so you know, grains of paradise is like ginger, okay? But it kind of heats things up and keeps you going and gives you some energy. The next product is the sister product. It's Activate. Activate is an amazing product, and it tastes even more amazing. This is a powder that you mix with 16 ounces of water. And what it does is, properly named, it activates your GLP-1, which is a hormone in your gut that tells you that you're full, okay? That GLP-1 hormone tells us, like, don't eat anymore. You're full. You're good. No, you don't need that snack. You don't need that nighttime, whatever. You don't have that craving. You really don't. That GLP-1 hormone is what tells your body what to do. It also activates your AMPK. Your AMPK is what it signals your body to release fat. It also signals your body to release glucose, okay? Which is where this beautiful product comes in, because it grabs all the glucose and it turns it to fiber. So then when you don't have the glucose in your blood, you're not craving sugar as often, but you're also burning fat for fuel, right? Because you don't have any sugar or carbs to burn. You only have the fat to burn for fuel. And that's how we start to lower our circumference, our waist circumference. Amazing products. These products also have L-arginine that helps with like muscle recovery. It also helps with just energy and focus. There's so many benefits to this. The next product that I want to talk about, and we'll go back and recap some of this stuff and why they all work well together. But the next one I want to mention is Enrich. to have good metabolic health, you also have to have good gut health. Okay. Our gut is our second brain. Um, it's so important. And if your gut health is not working properly, you can't absorb nutrients. You can't absorb all of these beautiful things that Trinont has to offer. Anyways, the Enrich, which is it's a prebiotic, probiotic digestive enzyme, and it's absolutely amazing. And essentially what it does is it goes in and kind of liquefies all the sludge, if you will. And it allows you to absorb the good stuff and pass the bad. And that's a beautiful thing because we need to absorb those good things so that we get all the nourishment and nutrients that we need. With that being said, the other product I want to mention is Nourish. Nourish is our meal replacement. We also call this our beauty shake. Part of why we call it the beauty shake is because whenever you fix the inside and you beautify the inside, it will start to radiate out. This shake, I don't know if you guys can see all of the ingredients. It is full of vitamins, chelated minerals. It has amino acids, all of the things that you need, and it tastes great, right? This is super important when you combine it with the daily health system, because that GLP-1 tells us we're not hungry. Sometimes we don't eat. And that's a bad thing. You want to eat, you want to get nutrients, you need fuel to keep going. And when you're not hungry, you can throw this in your coffee, you can make a shake, and you get all the beautiful nutrients that you need. So they're all important. You want gut health, you want cardiovascular health, you want your cholesterol to come down, your blood pressure to come down, which happens with the L-arginine and the other ingredients in this. You want your blood sugar to regulate. You don't want to have the highs and the lows. You want to be able to maintain your energy throughout the day. So all of those things are important, along with what we talked about earlier: eating real food, being positive, sleeping, hydrating, and moving. And that's what metabolic health is about. And unfortunately, only 12% of Americans, I guess, have that figured out. But that's not really our fault either. There are lots of other things that happen. We're all very busy. We don't have great options sometimes at the grocery store. And when you're busy, you look for convenience, but you do end up paying that convenience tax, which is on your body. So these are all absolutely wonderful tools that you can use to increase your metabolic health. The other thing, I wish that I had time to go into all of the products that we do have, because they are absolutely phenomenal. And before I turn this over to Rhonda, I do want to tell you how I came to know Trinont products. Being a chiropractor's wife, I have people call me all the time to sell things, or they want me to try something. And 9 times out of 10, I just shut it down. I just don't have time to try everything. But my beautiful friend Rhonda called me one day and she was like, Stephanie, you have to try these products. Well, little did Rhonda know, I was not in a good place physically, mentally, or emotionally, because I had been suffering for years. And I know nutrition, I know supplements, I know what to do. And that didn't matter. I had found myself in a position where I had gained 40 pounds. I was completely exhausted. Most days I felt like I'd been hit by a Mack truck. I was falling asleep at stoplights. And I am a type 1 personality, type A, get it done, sleep when you die kind of person. And I was taking 3 naps a day. I couldn't get through my dishes without sitting down. And so I thought, well, okay, I trust Rhonda, and Rhonda has like 9 kids and doesn't take no for an answer. So I thought I better do it. I'm going to try it. And if they don't work, I'll just throw them in the drawer with the other things. Y'all, this was before Transform, and this was before Activate. I bought the whole kit and caboodle, and I tried them all. And when I tell you 24 to 48 hours, I was a new human, that is no exaggeration. I contribute that to the fact that the products are made with real food. They are sourced from good places, but they are also so absorbable. and everything my body needed, all of a sudden I could absorb. And it was incredible. Like I haven't had to take a nap since I started back in November. I'm getting things done. And then along came Transform and then Activate. All of a sudden, I have more energy, more focus. And as far as waist circumference goes, I've lost, I don't know, 5 inches around my waist. I've lost 9 pounds in less than 5 weeks, but I've lost 23 inches off my entire body. It's changing my body composition. And in turn, when we feel good and we can function, we also are better emotionally, um, spiritually, and mentally. So this is a metabolic health isn't just about your physical body. I mean, it affects every aspect of your life. So I could not be more grateful that Rhonda called and said, hey, get on the ripple effect, take a look at the testimonies. Me being the nerd that I am, I also had to do all the research and watch a couple YouTube videos of the scientists and the nutritionists, and all of that, and was super impressed. And I'm so, so thankful that she cared enough about me to reach out. Even when she didn't know I was suffering, she just wanted to share a good product and a good company with me. So, with that being said, I would love to turn it over to my dear friend, Rhonda. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. Wow. What a load of information, you guys. And that's what I love about Stephanie, because that's her expertise. She loves talking about the product. She loves doing all that research. You guys, I'm not that person. I'm that person that just, I saw the testimonials. Honestly, somebody that didn't even know me reached out to me on Facebook, Rhonda Allison. And so, you guys, it doesn't matter. You get, these products are shared with people that you do know, people that you don't know. It's just a good secret that needs to get out. I love that. And, I got great results with starting. It was when they launched Transform. Actually, I got great results in the product. I was more excited to actually find out that they had more products besides Transform. When I heard they had the Enrich, I was looking for a digestive enzyme. I knew that I needed one. And so with those products, I got results, but everything kind of got activated, I have to say, whenever the GHS system came out. My body started responding differently, I will tell you. 1 month in, just a few days ago, and I've lost 10 pounds of fat, and I'm talking stubborn fat, because she added an extra kid. By the way, I have 8 kids, unless she's talking about my husband, Greg. But my body, just was stuck. So I feel like I've got a long way to go, but it's a great start. It's something that hasn't happened before. So I absolutely love healthy products, but I also love to share them. And I usually sign up, you guys, as an associate or distributor, whatever you want to call it. They call it an associate. But I wanted my link, because if I was ever going to talk to anybody, whether it be Stephanie or a neighbor and friends, which I have reached out to, I wanted my own link. And you guys, it's so simple, because for $99 associate fee, you can pick the products that you want. Stephanie's told you about some of them. There's a lot of other products, you guys. You can pick a pack and get started like Stephanie did with the big pack. Stephanie said, I want them all. She's that person that's really into it. But some people, they might just want to share with their own family. They might want to have share with a little bigger circle. They might have family, friends, neighbors, coworkers. There might be people that are looking for an additional stream of income, on the side. I don't know about you guys, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm like, gosh, inflation, what in the world? How would I have ever raised 8 kids, with the inflation being what it is today? I couldn't have done it. And a lot of people, I think, are, they love to help people. And if they're like me, it's like, I love to build the network. I love to share with people that I do know, that I don't know, strangers. My mom said, there's one thing about you, Rhonda, you don't know a stranger. I love that, because I just feel like we're all God's children. I love helping people, and I love making a difference. And that's what I feel I'm doing. It has made a difference financially for my family. I was able to rank up several times in the company within the first 11 days, which I didn't even know the comp plan. It just goes to show you, when you share because you care, it doesn't really matter. But it has produced an income for my family that has helped us. It's easier to make ends meet. And I earned a Jeep stipend from the very first month, and now I did go out and finally get a Jeep. And it's the Jeep truck, the Gladiator. I've only driven it twice, but what a blessing to have a vehicle that the company pays me every month to drive. So I absolutely love the products, love the company, love the fact that we get paid to share hope with other people. And that's what my mojo is to share hope. And so, however you're looking at this, however, if you just want to start as a customer, get started on the products. If you see this as something you will share with others, get back with the person that invited you. They can show you the options and show you what's best. I always say, get in where you fit in. It doesn't really matter. Just get started. So thank you so much, Stephanie and Greg. I'm going to turn it back to Greg Cobb.
I appreciate that, Rhonda. I really don't know how to follow up with, but between these two, but I will say this: these products are impactful. You can tell from what we're talking about here tonight that we are impacting people's lives, and we're helping them. We're helping them with their finances. We're helping them with great products. And it's like Rhonda was saying, you can get in it where you fit in. If you just want to be a customer, we love our customers, and we love making an impact on people. And a lot of times customers turn into associates because they get the results, and they want to kind of stick their foot in and kind of get the results for themselves. And then when they do, they can't stop talking about it. And so it just makes sense for them to join us. And so I just want to encourage everyone tonight to get back to whoever put you on this Zoom tonight. And we're here to help and support you in whatever capacity that we can. Just like Rhonda was saying, get in where you fit in. If it's a customer, if it's associate, we're here to help you in any capacity of what you want to do here. So I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Y'all take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Good night.